Andrea here, and we are on part 5 of our 8x8 mini album using the Once Upon a Time stack by DCWV. Alright, so what you're going to need for this page is one flip that is 7 3/4 by 7 3/4. So that's one flip, and you're going to score it at a 1/2 inch. Then you're going to need two flips that are 4 1/4 by 7 1/4. And then you're going to need two pockets that are 4 3/4 by 7 1/4. Alright, let's start with our big flip. Let's get our tools out. Let's see, we need our pokey tool, and we need our glue and our bone folder so we can put these down. Put a little bit of glue on here. I'm always dropping this glue. Sorry, babe. Hit the puppy in the butt with the glue. Okay, so I'm going to put it all the way up to the edge of this paper here. Get it nice and straight. And then let it lay down. Holding that down. There we go. Okay. All right. Okay. Then I need a little piece of tape because I want to get this magnet put onto this page. Okay. Take the backing off of that tape so we can get it stuck down to the other page. Press that down, and then that should pop right up. Perfect. Get a little bit of tape to keep this in place. Alright. Now you want to take your two flips and we want to put those down. So we will start with number 2. Add a little bit of glue. You don't need a lot. You don't want to oversaturate your paper. Then you want to take that and put it all the way to the edge. This edge here. Right there. Get that nice and even. And then you can lay it down. Okay. Now this one has a magnet on it as well. We're going to remove the backing of this. And let that lay flat. Press down. Pull it up. and get some tape to go over that magnet. All right. There we go. And then flip number 1 goes on top, and it's going to go up this way. So it'll fold down. Okay. And we're going to butt it up against this flip here. Not trying to go over that line, you just want to make sure that they are nice and even with each other. Just like that. Just like that. Okay. Little glue happy there. And then we're going to remove the backing off of this magnet, and it's going to go up there. All right. A lot of interaction going on with this particular page. So we have this flip, and we have this flip. Now we have our 2 pockets to work with. So there's pocket number 1 and pocket number 2. Let's go ahead and get these on. So you want to make sure to put a line of glue right down here at the bottom of the pocket, because you don't want your tag to just go falling out the other end when you're turning the page. So and this goes right on top of the flip. I did do a die cut, and I'll show that to you real quick. Show you which die I used. It's always the one in the very back of the book. Okay. So this is the die I used to make this cut. So I just put it on the very edge, like so. And then ran it through the die cut machine. And you can use, of course, any die you want, but this is, if you have this particular die, then you have the ability to do the same exact cut. Go ahead and put this one in this pocket. There we go. Alright, so that's this one here. How that turned out. And then this one's going to go on number 1. Make sure that's stuck down better. There we go. Get our glue in here. Just a little line at the bottom. Okay. And then this one goes to the bottom of this. I'm using the edge of the back to put my paper down. Perfect. Okay, so we have this pocket here. We've got our pages, our paper down. So this pocket on top folds down like this. And then this one folds up. So we have to decorate that. And then the whole thing opens up like this. Like that. Alright, so I do have a couple of sheets cut out, but I don't have the big one in the back. And I picked these two to cut from. So let's go ahead and do our inside. Here. Too many pages. There we go. Okay. So we need to do these 2 pages. And then this on top. Alright. I'm going to go with this. This one I used on the front cover, and I've cut that up already, but this one needs to be cut. So let's get this cut. See if we can get 2 pieces out of here. I don't know. We might have to choose another one to go in here. Find out. Cut it straight down there or straight down here. So it doesn't matter which way I cut it, it's still going to cut just this wide for the measurement that we just took. So, see what we can do about that. Alright. Let's go ahead and use our extra piece of this one. And I think I want to go ahead and use her hair up in here. Yeah. Okay. A marker right there. A marker right here. Hard to mark on that glitter. But we'll get her done. Yeah, I like that. I like that a lot. So now we have all these pieces that we can use for our tags. So that's good. We'll hang on to that. Put our stack away because we don't need to pull out another sheet because we've got plenty of leftovers there. Alright, so let's ink these up. Get them ready. Even with your glitter sheets, you can still ink it up. It stays, it doesn't fall out, which is nice. Okay, there's that one. Leave that out because we might need it for our tags. Put that there. Go ahead and tape these up and get them ready to be stuck down. Squishy. There we go. Alright, number one is done. Let's go to number two. I like to go around each side and I like to cut it. I've seen people where they fold it, kind of fold it and then go around the corner that way. It's, you know, it's to each his own. I have never tried the folding one, and maybe I will one of these days. But we get so stuck in our ways, don't we? On how we do stuff. As simple as putting tape down. So, that's funny. Then I like to put two in the middle. And then I use liquid glue. There we go. In the empty space. Okay. Let's get our pocket covers. So this is what I've done with the pocket covers. I actually die cut the covers at the same time as I die cut the pockets. Alright, so the number one. And I did it so that the gold glitter is on the top. Alright, maybe I should start from the bottom. Okay. Alright, much better, and I can trim that off. Phew, almost ripped up my paper. Then we'll do this one here. I have learned my lesson, so we will start from the bottom. Pull that up there. Perfect. And then I cut these words out. There lived a beautiful princess. So their lid goes on top at a corner like that. And the beautiful princess is going to come down at an angle here. Or I could come up as well. No, I think I want it like this. Alright. I'm going to go ahead and trim this. Okay. Alright. Lift these up. There we go. There we go. Now we can press that down. Press, press. Love that. So now we have our two pockets, and then we have our two flips, which we have to decorate. So let's get paper for our two flips. Okay. Or do I want to use this piece here? No, I think let me just cut this off because I may want to use their lived beautiful princess again. Hang on to that. Get our pencil. And cut it right here. And then cut it right here. Yeah. Yeah, I like that. That's cute. And then this one flips up. Okay. We could cut this part completely off and hang on to that beautiful princess. And we are perfect there. So let's do that. Yep. Perfect. Okay. That's it for our extra paper there. But we still have all of this for our tags. So let's get some black paper. Maybe we can have some scraps we can use. Let's see. This might be a piece. Let's see. Yeah, that works. That's too short, I think. It's too wide, but I can cut it down to that. Yeah, let's do that. Always use your scraps if you can. Save a little money on your base pages. Alright. Put that over there. Pull this up to here and here. We're going to mark right there and right there. Although there was a little bit of hangover. Let's go back into the pocket. Alright. So really, it should be cut right here. Alright. So we put this back up here. And we're going to mark to be cut right here. And then we'll cut those. Okay, let's check it out. Yeah, I just need to cut a little bit more off of this one because I missed it, but we got it marked. That should be perfect. Yes. Alright. So let's pull those out and get some paper ready for these. So this is going to be 1, 2, 3, and 4 for our tags. I don't know, this might be too small. Yeah, that's too small. It's pretty though. I'm trying to use everything. Let's see here. I want this part. So maybe I need to cut this here. And then cut this here. And this is number 2. We'll put 2 there. Number 4. Okay, we're going to cut that there and there. And that won't leave enough to do another one, but that's okay. So this is number 4. 4 it is. So we got that one ready. Then we have number 3. Maybe I want to go ahead and leave this line on here this time. Yeah. So there's cut there, which is straight down, and this is 3. Okay, so we need 1 for number 1. Okay, let's check our scraps. That's too small. A lot of these are too small. So we're gonna have to cut up a page because these are just too small. Let's see what page we cut up. This one might work because this will make really good background matte for a photo. So we'll do that. Alright, let's go ahead. I want to use this section here. There we go. Cut right there. I'm going to cut right here. And when you cut, don't cut straight across this way first. Just come straight up this way. That way you get most of the guy and the horse and his sword. Alright. That's number 1. Okay. Let's go ahead and cut these up. And then we'll make them into stickers and get them inked up, and I'll be right back. Okay, we are back and we got everything ready. So let's go ahead and put our two big pieces on here. Just remove our tape backing. We're going to use a little bit of wet glue as well. Nice. Okay. Sometimes it's longer to get that backing off. Let's get this off of our magnet. Okay. A little bit of glue down each of these sections here. No need to over saturate. This way. Yeah. This way. Alright. Let's just make sure I'm putting the right piece on. Yes, I am. I do not want to have to rip it back out. And you don't want to either. That's never any fun. But there is a way to get your paper off. One of our watchers told me to use a blow dryer and heat up the adhesive on the back here. Just blow drying it and then gently pull it off. So I guess if you use a blow dryer, that's great, but if you have a heat gun, that will probably work too. So anything that generates the heat will probably work. This probably is good enough tape to do waxing with because it sticks to everything. Probably pull all your hair out. Okay. Put our glue on. side. And this one goes on here. Got to be careful of our score line. There we go. Nice. Turned out really pretty. Now we have our flips. This is number 2. That's 1. Perfect. And we have to do our top, which is this one. Perfect. Make sure to add a little bit more pressure around that magnet so it can get attached to that paper. Okay. Alright, now we have to flip this down and do this side. Yeah. Oh no. That fell on the other side of the table. Ugh. Well, hello, Dewey. You're in your baby bed. Okay. If you hear a lot of noise, like banging, shotgun type noise, that's just a little bit of fireworks going on at the park. Okay. This side. So, yeah. Nice. So our flips are now decorated. Awesome. Plenty of room for photos. And then we have our 2 tags. 1 and 2. This is 1. You see me doing this, it's because the Xyron puts the glue from edge to edge. And so you want to fold down any extra glue to keep it from sticking to other paper. All right. This one should be 3. Very pretty paper. I just need to trim this little piece off here. There we go. And that tag goes right in here. Just like so. Okay. Then we have number 2. And the back of it. Perfect. Very pretty. And that is it for our page. We now have, let me just make sure to get this in here. Hold up. Hold up. Let's make sure our pocket has nothing jamming it. Try that again. Yeah, awesome. Okay, so we have our 2 tags, and I may put pulls on these. We'll see. And then we have our flips here and here, and then we have our big flip, which is right here. I think it turned out really nice. I may need to trim this a little bit. Go ahead and trim a little off of both ends. Just a little, you don't have to cut up the whole tag. See if that works. Yes, okay. Phew, all right. But I still may put some pulls on here. I could put, see, I could put that and that. You know what? I think I'm gonna go ahead and do that because I think that'll make it a little easier to pull out of each of these pockets. And I don't think it'll take away from where you can put your photos on here. But I think for the most part it turned out really great. If you have any questions or comments, please leave them down below. I'll be glad to get back to you. And don't forget to like, subscribe, and share. Have a great one. Bye.